Kumasi.
Chapter 24, Mr. Kumasi. The Super Kids walked into their classroom, chatting and laughing as usual. Then, suddenly, everybody was silent. A tall, smiling man stood in front of the room. Miss Blossom was not there. The Super Kids were flabbergasted. "Good morning, ladies and gentlemen," the man said. "I am Mr. Kumasi." "Good morning," the Super Kids said shyly. "Please take your seats," said Mr. Kumasi. "Excuse me, Mr. Kumasi," said Icky politely as everyone sat. "But where is Miss Blossom?" "I am sorry to say that Miss Blossom has the flu," said Mr. Kumasi. "I will be your substitute teacher until she returns." The Super Kids looked at each other with worried faces. They loved Miss Blossom, and it made them sad to hear that she was not feeling well. Also, they were nervous. Mr. Kumasi seemed nice, but it felt wrong to have someone who was a stranger in charge of their class. They all agreed with Icky when he said, "I hope Miss Blossom feels better soon." Thursday. Mr. Kumasi taped a map of Africa to the board so everybody could see. The Super Kids looked at one another. This was not the way Miss Blossom began the day. Icky said politely, "Miss Blossom always begins with reading." "Does she?" said Mr. Kumasi. "Well, today we'll do something different. Watch and listen." Mr. Kumasi pointed to the map. "I'm from Ghana," he said. "In Ghana, children are often named for the day of the week on which they were born." He wrote the days of the week on the board in big letters. "Everyone, please come stand under your day." "What if we don't know what day we were born on?" asked Sal. "Then look at the calendar and use the day your birthday is this year," said Mr. Kumasi. The Super Kids felt discombobulated. They tripped over one another as they went to the board. "This is weird," Tick whispered. "Yes," giggled Tack, "but I like being Thursday." Football. "It's a beautiful day," said Mr. Kumasi. "Let's go outside." Icky started to say, "But Miss Blossom never—" "Shh!" hissed the rest of the kids. Miss Blossom never gave the class recess that early in the morning, but no one wanted Icky to tell Mr. Kumasi that. Besides, they were beginning to see that Mr. Kumasi did things his own way. No matter what they told him, he just said, Watch and listen. So the kids put on their jackets and followed Mr. Kumasi outside. In Ghana, our favorite sport is football, said Mr. Kumasi. In this country, you call it soccer. We love soccer, said Tack. Alec tossed a soccer ball to Mr. Kumasi, who kicked it straight up into the air and caught it on his head. Somehow, he made it spin on his forehead. Can you teach us to do that? Asked Edabetta. Yes, said Mr. Kumasi, and everyone, except Icky, said along with him, watch and listen. Only good surprises. Before lunch, Mr. Kumasi read the class an African story about a spider named Anansi. Ms. Blossom would have had us read silently, Icky whispered to Hot Rod. Shh, said Hot Rod. I want to hear this funny story. After lunch, Mr. Kumasi had a spelling bee. Miss Blossom only has spelling bees on Fridays, Icky protested to Talk. Talk just said, I know, it's fun to have one now. Later, Mr. Kumasi said, let's do some creative writing. What shall we write? Oh, Mr. Kumasi, Icky burst out. Miss Blossom tells us what to write, like letters or poems or reports. She'd be surprised if we wrote just any old thing. Doesn't Miss Blossom like surprises? Mr. Kumasi asked. Only good surprises, said Icky. Then let's give her one, said Mr. Kumasi. He smiled at Icky. Let's write get well cards to her. I will deliver them myself. Hooray! Cheered the class. And this time, even Icky was happy. Get well soon. Here's a bouquet to help us say, we hope you're better day by day. Oswald. Knock, knock. Who's there? Atch. Achoo. Gesundheit. Doc. Do you ache? Do you sneeze? Do you cough? Do you wheeze? Rest and then feel better, please. Alf. The trick when you're sick is to get better quick. Lily. There once was a teacher, Ms. Blossom, whose students all thought she was awesome. When she got the flu, they said, what we'll do is send her some flowers. We'll draw some. Talk. Roses are red, violets are blue. We're sorry that you have the flu. Tick. Tea and honey, a soft warm bed, lots of pillows for your head. Sleep and dream, and when you rise, sunshine in the bright blue skies. Tack.